Welcome to this ThomasWoodenRailway discussion on the three-car pack that is known as Adventures of Percy. Now, Adventures of Percy, just like Adventures of Thomas, was sold for a couple of years and then I believe was retired. I don't think they sell it anymore. I got this off of eBay for a fairly cheap price, as I did the same with Adventures of Thomas and Adventures of James, because I wouldn't buy them off of eBay for some ridiculous price. So there are three engines in this pack that make it very significant. One is called Coal Dust Percy, however on the bottom it just says Percy. Don't know why. The second one, I call it Jack Frost Percy. You could call it Icicle Percy, but it just says Percy on the bottom. And then the third one is Chocolate Covered Percy or Chocolate Crunch Percy. So let's start with the Coal Dust Covered Percy. If I were ever going to use one of these Percys in my series, it'd probably be this one. Because, Percy is a hard worker, and he can get dirty at the coal loading station. Unfortunately, I don't have a coal loader on my set as of right now. But, he could be pushing Fred the orange coal car around and get covered, because Fred is naughty and all that. So I'd probably use this Percy out of the other two. So just spin around here. I think the detail is excellent with the coal dust on his cab, on his side, even on the top of his face there. It is excellent. I don't know, honestly, don't know how they did that. It's even on his cab, it's on his bunker, it's everywhere on top of him. So they did an excellent job doing that. I will give kudos to Learning Curve, because they did a very nice job with this Percy. And it's just regular new style Percy, not CGI Percy. So, the only thing I have wrong with this model is, one, it just says Percy on the bottom, because it should say Coal Dust Percy or something like that, because little kids like descriptive names on the bottom of them, kind of like Thomas Comes to Breakfast or Paint Splatter Thomas. The second thing, you guys might have noticed it too, it's just below his face here, it's these two patches of coal dust just randomly placed there. I don't know if that's an error, but honestly I thought they would have extended back along there and extended back along there. So that's something I also saw, and it kind of makes Percy look a little awkward. It kind of ruins the model right there. But anyway, it's a very nice model, and I recommend getting it if you can find it. The next model in Adventures of Percy is Jack Frost Percy. I call him Jack Frost Percy because he was in the episode. So just turn him around here. He's got snow along here. I'll zoom in. He's got snow, almost kind of like the same thing with the coal dust in the Adventures of Thomas. It's really weird how, though, there's kind of a gap. You see, you see the snow right here, and you see the icicle right here. And then there's just a gap. I think it would be all over the place, honestly. But, oh well, nothing on the back. And then coming around the side here, same thing. Now, honestly, before I got this model, I thought this was hard, but it's actually like rubber or something. I'll prove to you guys. Okay, watch this icicle right here. See if I can get it. Anyway, it bends. There you go. You see it? It bends. And then the stuff on the top really isn't that squishy, but it can move. So, that's where it comes from. And then, actually, here's a perfect example. See the icicle on Percy's nose? Can go down. And the only thing I find weird with this is it's almost like they cut like the top 1/10 of Percy off here, like the cab area. That just looks really weird, and he only has like half a cab. But other than that, another great model. It'll be perfect for a reenactment or a remake whenever I get around to reenacting the episode. Finally, the last model is the Chocolate Cover Percy. I think this is from the episode Percy's Chocolate Crunch. This one is probably the least detailed out of all of them, out of the Coal Dust Percy and Jack Frost Percy, just because all they had to do was just put brown paint on them and run it down his face a little bit, and they're good. So, these honestly are just perfect for reenactments. I think his face is kind of cool. He looks like he's looking through binoculars or something. So, those are the three Adventures of Percy models that I've used. That I've recently gotten. Not recently gotten, I got them in the summer of 2010, along with Adventures of Thomas and Adventures of James. So I hope you guys like this discussion. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.